How do you plot on a number line? First, draw your number line. Then, rewrite your inequality so the x comes before the inequality symbol. That way, you can think of the inequality sign as an arrow which tells us which direction to shade. For less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you'll use brackets or a closed dot. If it's just a less than or a greater than symbol, use parentheses or an open circle. Let's do 2 examples. Example 1, plot x is less than or equal to -1. Okay, draw your number line. It doesn't matter what numbers you put on here. I always include the endpoints negative infinity and positive infinity, and you have to include -1 because that's the important number here. Okay, it's already written x before the inequality sign, so that's a good thing. That means that I have to just shade in the direction that this is pointing. It's pointing to the left, so I'm going to shade to the left of -1. And then because I have an or equal to, I want to use a closed dot here or a bracket. And we're done. Okay, what about this second example? 3 is less than x. Draw your number line. Number lines always go from negative numbers to positive numbers, and the only number we really care about here is 3. And then you can't use our trick that we did before with the direction shading to the left. You have to have x come first. So let's just rewrite this. 3 is less than x is the same thing as saying x is greater than 3. Notice the big part of my V faces the x both times. I just used like a mirror image to flip it and reorder it. This is the same thing as saying I am younger than you versus you are older than me. It's the same idea, you just are changing who you're referring to first. Okay, so this is the same thing as 3 is less than x, so x is greater than 3. Now my x is written before my inequality sign, so my arrow is pointing in the correct direction. So it's pointing to the right, which means I want to shade to the right of 3. There's not a line underneath here, it's just a greater than sign, so I need to put a big open circle here or a parentheses, and now we're done.